Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's June 15th, 2026. Looking out at Beaker Creek from last week. Still some good patches of snow up in the Alpine, but not as much as you'd expect. And if you're still enjoying this broadcast, we ask you do a one-time donation, or even better, sign up for that monthly sustaining membership. Today we're going to have increasing clouds. Highs are going to be 10 to 20 or 10 to 15 degrees above normal, pushing into the mid 80s. And it's going to be mostly sunny on Tuesday with some light fire smoke coming into the area, courtesy of northwest flow. And Tuesday is going to be the hottest day of the week. It is going to repeat later in on Friday too, but this is just looking at the 2 day forecast. And then winds are going to increase Saturday afternoon. Looking out at the mid-level water vapor, you can see it's pretty big dry patch where we are today. There is some moisture that's trying to work its way into place. We're going to have a cold front come through tomorrow afternoon. That's going to give us a little bit more cloud cover on Wednesday and cooler temperatures, like a slight dip on Wednesday. Highs for today, looking up into the 80s. In the mountains, it's going to be in the 60s to 70s, depending where you are, but pretty good little heat wave coming through here. And then fast forward to tomorrow, it's going to be even warmer. You can see it's going to be in the 90s in the Snake River and Boise, 95, and pushing into the upper 80s in the Wood River Valley. And Stanley is going to be even pretty warm too, looking like 75 ish. Looking at humidities, play this through to today's peak right around 5. So humidity levels are going to be in the teens today. In the mountains, it's going to be in the 20s. Tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit drier. Southwest Idaho just can't catch a break. It's going to be in the single digits with low humidity, winds picking up, and warm temperatures. So certainly a lot of ingredients for increasing the fire danger. Looking at tomorrow's wind gust, you can see it comes in northwest flow again. Mostly afternoon into the evening hours, and the Snake River Plains getting the bulk of it, with gusts into the 30s with some blowing dust. I'm not going to show you the HRRR. Nothing's really going on as far as moisture. Today's high again is going to be in the 80s. Tomorrow pushing 90, and then a little bit of a dip midweek with that cold front, but catching back up again for Friday, getting close to 90. Looking at fire smoke, you can see we have a couple of fires actually in southeast Oregon. That smoke will catch up tomorrow with the northwest flow and be mostly coming through the Snake River Plain with those increased gusts, but we could see some light hazy skies in the central mountains. So two different fires going on there. I'm not going to talk too much about that, but the Juniper Dunes and this Twin Sisters fire have been the two fires that are causing that smoke, or will cause that smoke, and kind of depend on how many resources they put in the fire today. We generally have pretty clear air, though. We're in the green across most of the Mountain West, so not looking at anything to diminish that. Looking at the 500 millibar charts, you can see big ridge of high pressure overhead that drops into more of a northwest flow as that cold front comes through Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. And then we get rebounds with that ridge on Friday. This trough develops, and that might be able to take in some tropical moisture and feed us with some thunderstorm activity. Now, these might be some of the thunderstorms we don't look forward to, where it's pretty dry out there and we could have some dry lightning strikes causing more fire. So it's a little too early to see specifics on that, but just something to keep in mind as we go into the weekend. Current drought levels haven't really changed that much. Still looks like the same color shading. Most areas are anywhere from D1 to D4 in the southwest Oahes. Looking at fire danger, so this is an outlook that comes out every day based on weather, fuels, all that such. Low danger in the mountains, the central mountains, and then when you get into the valleys, Stanley, Boise, Wood River is in the moderate, and then high to very high in the Oahes. Looking out at the temperature and precip, we are above normal through mid-July, and then near normal for precip for the next 2 weeks.